press conferences looking ahead to the Muller Grand Prix Birmingham tomorrow. My name is Jeff Whiteman. I'm one of your stadium announcers tomorrow. I can tell you the forecast is good, but that's a relative term given the weather we've had the last 48 hours. 19 degrees, moderate breeze, 15% chance of rain, and only 200 tickets left. So if you do get the opportunity to just punt those last few tickets, that would be much appreciated. At 2 o'clock, we're going to be meeting the multi-eventers, KJT, Nafi TM, and also the world record holder in the hurdles, Kenny Harrison of the USA. But first, we're going to introduce 3 athletes to you who've got a Commonwealthy sprinty connection. Each of them will come on in turn and pose in front of the branded backdrop with their bibs. If you are taking photos, if you could be careful not to obscure that remote camera there, please. And then we'll have a collective picture of them. Then it'll be a few questions from me and questions from you, and I think there is the opportunity for one-to-ones if you've pre-arranged that afterwards. And hello to those watching on the live stream via the IAAF site. So first of all, let's welcome a man back who we met at the anniversary games in London, an Olympic silver medalist and a bronze medalist from the Rio Olympic Games. He goes in the 100 metres tomorrow for Canada, Andre De Grasse. Second, it's a British athlete who is now the triple European champion. She's raced in all the world's hotspots this year: London, Lausanne, Rome, Stockholm and Gillingham. Please welcome Dina Asher-Smith. And finally, her son was 2 years old last week. We'll ask her about that. She's a 2 times Olympic champion, 7 times world champion. She goes in the 200 metres tomorrow for Jamaica, Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce. And let's have all 3 of you. And I think in the interest of symmetry, it will be a thorn between 2 roses with Andre in the middle, please. Thank you very much. Now, we've got 2 microphones between the 3 of you, so if you want to, you can remove them from the stands. And we'll start with Andre. When we caught up with you at the anniversary games, you had a pretty successful sub-10 clock in there. Your season seems to be coming into form. You've cemented your place in the World Championships. How does the rest of the season look from here, starting with tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, it's good. I'm happy to be, running my first sub-10 seconds since the Rio Olympics, so I'm feeling good, feeling healthy. The season's going according to plan, and looking forward to having a good race here tomorrow. Sub-10 would be great. The weather, hopefully it gets a little bit, not rain tomorrow, so I'm hoping, for sunshine, but everything's good. So I'll probably run here, run a couple more races, and then prepare for the World Championship.
And 2 rounds in one Diamond League in one day suits you well?
Yeah, I love that. It helps me get ready. That's kind of what the schedule is for the World Championship. You run the semifinals and then you run the finals the same day. So it's a good warm-up, to see, get some kinks out and then, get ready for the finals.
Do you think you're going to have to run a season's best to win?
Oh, definitely. It's a lot of great competition here. These guys are probably going to be the same ones I'm going to be racing at the World Championship. In the finals, hope so. I just definitely got to just, make sure I work on my start and just, accelerate and just have a good technical race.
3 years from now, Birmingham, this city, this stadium, will be hosting the Commonwealth Games. It's a noticeable blank on your medal tally. You've won medals pretty much everywhere else. You were in Glasgow, but very, very young. What are your thoughts on the Commonwealth Games? Because we can talk Commonwealth.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't get a chance to compete at the last Commonwealth Games, but definitely I would love to compete there in 2022. So I definitely look forward to that. I love coming to the UK, so I think it would be a great competition for me. And as long as it's not too early in the season, I feel like it would be great for me.
And the question we're going to ask everybody, because in the UK we're between major public examination results. We had the GCSEs, which you don't need to know about, the A levels last week, and we've got GCSEs this week. What did your school say about you that you can share with us?
School, I had a great time at school. I felt like I missed a lot of it because, being a professional athlete. But I went back after the Olympics in 2016, and I finished my degree. So I had a great time at Southern California. Probably the best years of my life. Just being a kid, being in that school environment, having friends, not taking life too seriously. So definitely I miss those days a little bit, and it's. That's what it is.
Did you get in trouble at all? Because we're coming to somebody alongside you who I know was a perfect student at school throughout high school. Were you a good student and a good kid?
Yeah, I think I was lazy. In high school, I didn't really do much work, but I think I realized later on in life as I was preparing for adulthood that, school is very needed. So I took the junior college route, and then I finally went off to university to finish my degree. So feels good. I'm happy about it, and hopefully I'll use my degree in the future.
So let's turn to Dina, the school SWAT. And you're in the final event of the day, the big old showstopper, the big old grand finale. What are your thoughts on it? Because it's an absolutely loaded race and one that people have been talking about, the women's too.
Obviously, I'm so glad to be running at home. I love running in the UK, and I'm really happy that I'm getting to run at the UK later into the season, close to the World Championship. So it's kind of like not quite a final like goodbye before Worlds, but it is as close as we can kind of get to that. And yeah, it's going to be such a good race tomorrow. I mean, the field is packed, and I've been fortunate enough to be racing around the Diamond League circuit this year with so many fantastically talented and incredible women. And this race is obviously no different. I mean, it's good that we're all kind of showing up on what is the top circuit for track and field. So yeah, it should be a good race tomorrow. Hopefully, looking forward to putting a good performance in front of a home crowd.
And although you did start your season quite early with that famous Gillingham run in the Kent League, you've raced quite sparingly, haven't you? You've kind of paced yourself through a long season.
Yeah, definitely. I've been training throughout all the Diamond Leagues to make sure that I peak in time for the World Championships, really. I mean, I'm quite fortunate that we've got our trials event here, obviously, next week, so I haven't had to kind of like double peak at different times. So everything for me has always been geared towards running well in October, well, late September, October. And yeah, we definitely plan our races back from that, so yeah.
And your 100 metres has sort of consolidated around 10.91, 10.94.
Yeah,
You've had
cool.
a few performances there. But suddenly the athlete on your right has come along and raised the bar a little bit. Are you all set for that in your remaining races?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, Shelly-Ann is a fantastic athlete. She's won everything there is to win in track and field. So it's a great, every time I get to race her, it's a great opportunity, and it's always going to be a good race. But I'm very happy that I managed to stay below 11 seconds this year. I'm looking to hopefully continue that through my next races and into the World Championships. That would be a really cool tick for me to end the season like that, but we'll wait and see. If there's headwinds next week, then but yeah, I'm obviously looking forward to running fast in October. I mean, I've had a good season so far. I don't think I've had a 100-metre or 200-metre record like this before a major championships ever before, so I'm just hoping that I stay healthy and fast, and that the World Championships will be a good one for me.
And are all your races between now and then known, or are there a few TBCs?
Well, I think they're known. I know them. What do you mean?
Well, you've got like Diamond League final, which you may or may not
trials.
do.
I mean, I've got to make the team, trials, Diamond League finals, and then Worlds. So yeah. And I was thinking, I know my races. But yeah, I've got trials. Obviously, my main focus is to make the team. I mean, it's all well and good talking about the World Championships, but I still have to qualify.
Have you worked out how many races and how many days it would be if you do 1, 2 and relay?
Yeah, we were talking about it last week, but I mean, that's just been part of the plan since the beginning. I mean, I did doubled up last year, looking to double up going forward for the rest of my career, and planning for the races that you do at World Championships is just part and parcel. So.
And if you make 2 finals, would your preference be to be rested for the relay and come back in the final, or is the baton practice important?
I mean, like, we practice outside the World Championships, so I mean, I don't really know. It would definitely depend on all the other athletes and whatever the team managers think is best for the team, because relay is a team event at the end of the day. Like, when you're running an individual, yes, you're representing your country, but you're representing yourself as well. But when it comes to a relay, you're, again, representing your country, but also carrying the hopes, dreams, aspirations of 3 other women as well. So I'll just run whatever's best for the team.
What did your school reports say?
Mine was so boring. I was just one of those ones like, Dina's fine, she performs well in her exam, she answers in class, she's boring, she's quiet, she doesn't really interrupt anything. So yeah, as I was saying, I was just boring in class, unfortunately. No funky headlines here, unfortunately.
So your parents stopped going to parents' evenings?
They did not stop going to parents' evening. No, my parents went to parents' evening, but my mum was always just like, oh my God, can you just do something? So I've got something interesting to talk about parents' evening, because everybody just used to say the same thing.
So let's turn to Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce. First of all, what were you like at school?
Okay. Let me get some water. So at school, I actually was a troublemaker at school.
Well, thank goodness for that, after those 2.
Yeah, so my report card would always say, Shelly-Ann talks too much, needs to settle down, and can do so much better. And, you know, some days it was good, but, you know, my friends would always laugh at anything I say. So I would always be like, I didn't do anything. And it's like, yeah, you did. Sometimes I know I didn't do anything. As I thought, they start to laugh. So I was always getting those at school.
And we mentioned earlier, your son was 2 years old.
Week,
so
yeah.
is he getting a handle on you being an athlete? Does he understand it? Or how does that work?
No, I don't think he likes it. I definitely think he has separation anxiety going on. Like, I was leaving yesterday to come here, and he was crying, and he was holding on to the suitcase. But, you know, it's part of the job, and it's hard for me as a mom to actually leave him. But, you know, it's something that I have to do, and it's a sacrifice that, you know, you just have to, you know, get used to as an athlete. So for me, it's just time away. I do talk to him on the phone, and I call, but he doesn't really want to talk to me, but it's okay.
And you're putting together quite a win streak. I couldn't see that you'd lost a race yet this year, have you?
Yeah, I've lost at the national championship.
Okay, of course, in the trials. So, but otherwise selected for both, and a great season on the Diamond League circuit.
Yes, thank you.
What are your plans going forward through to Doha now?
Honestly, my plan is just to race when my coach says it's time to race, and to continue to train and not to get too comfortable. You know, it's still a long way to go, and you can rack up a lot of wins on the circuit, but you know, when it all matters is at the World Championship, and that's what my mind, that's where my mind and my focus is. So I just continue to, you know, just train hard, but also, you know, enjoy the competition, because, you know, having racing with, you know, talented athletes like Dina and Shania, of course, is definitely something that you can look forward to for the World Championship. So, you know, it's no surprises when you get to the World Championship.
People have been reminding us this week that it's 10 years since Bolt ran 9.58. You were also a world champion in Berlin 2009. Does it seem like 10 years ago to you?
Sometimes, but not all the time.
What are your memories of that world title?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I think I lost a lot of races going into that championship. So it was more, I think that was when I had my fastest start, I think. I led I led from start to finish. But, you know, for me, it's just one of those moments that I actually got to the championship. I was excited. I was looking forward to the competition. And, you know, I just got out of the blocks, and I remember Karen coming at me at the back, and we both went 1-2. But it was definitely a surreal moment for us.
You have a professional interest in hairdressing back in Jamaica, and we're used to seeing you with very colourful hairstyles. Are you set for this summer, or can we look forward to some exotic hairstyles between now and Doha?
Yeah, my coach said I should be careful that I don't eat out the business, because I'm always changing my hair, and I'm always, you know, getting different colors. But I do get excited whenever I'm going to color my hair, or I'm planning to wear a hair color for a championship. But I'm definitely set for Doha.
Good. We wish you well there.
Thank you.
Is the microphone available for any of you? It's at the back there. So if you put your hand up, and the microphone will come to you. Who has a question? No questions? Okay. Well, we wish all three of you the very best of luck tomorrow. The forecast is okay, especially for those that were misbehaved at school. Thank you.
Thank you.